TIFO prevents pollution from poisoning people. Our projects are built on partnerships with governments, community leaders, humanitarian organizations, universities, and other groups. Through these collaborations, we develop solutions to some of the world's most challenging and complex environmental health crises. And a central component to this approach is education, including student engagement. TIFO prioritizes this because students are the future scientists, public servants, educators, leaders. We engage students from around the world in research opportunities on understanding how environmental contamination impacts health. In working on these projects, students learn how to respectfully collaborate and develop solutions across cultures and contexts. For us and our partners, students bring unique perspectives, approaches, and ideas to the table. They take what they've learned in the classroom and expand on it, and importantly, they make it work in the real world. For the students, this is an opportunity like no other, a watershed moment, a life-changing event. And in all of it, they're building their own confidence, capacity, and curiosity. And they're making significant contributions to projects that have real impacts on real lives.
The immersive research experience that was offered through TIFO really helped me to put context into what I was learning in the classroom. Being able to go into the field and meet the people, like these people are not just numbers, these people have a livelihood and have a family, and that really helped put into context that what we do matters and impacts people's lives, and that what I'm learning in the classroom I will be able to apply in the future to hopefully help improve these people's lives.
Being a student with TIFO definitely helped me to learn a bunch of scientific concepts and develop all sorts of different practical and applicable skills, but I think even more importantly than that was TIFO's role in kind of shaping my curiosity about nature and the environment and the scientific process.
In the fabric of TIFO's DNA is building skills from the ground up. And I think that's what sets TIFO apart from a lot of other organizations. They invested in me as a young environmental scientist and environmentalist, invested in building my skills so that I could go into my community and use GIS and other scientific applications to address issues in my area. And I saw them do that with so many other young people from around the country and around the world.
I think that hands-on experience is something that I might have not been able to get from a more traditional research route. I got to get out of the classroom or get out of the lab and go and actually work in the communities that we are directly impacting and directly partnering with for these projects. And so that I'm able to hear firsthand from these folks on the ground what the environmental health issues are, what the challenges are, what resources they have available, and hear what they actually truly need.
Having TIFO as an example, I think as a group that takes sustainability very seriously and has some concrete ways of doing that it's really informed my philosophy on this kind of work and just having an impact in general.
Really what we're all investing in is that moment where students really begin to see why it's so important to work on these projects and fostering that passion for working in this field and seeing how to truly help in respectful and effective ways.
People don't always get to choose the situation they are in. It just helps you kind of see that not everyone lives your lifestyle. That's just another experience that I can recall on that helped shape me to who I am today, which I hope is a better person.
I'm really grateful to have that skill set, and I feel like I can enter a room or a job interview or a space and feel like I have something useful to offer, and I have TIFO to thank for that.
It'd almost be easier to point out the parts of my academic experience that have not been influenced by TIFO than those that have been, because it's really had such this foundational presence in my kind of career development and in education, not only in terms of those things, but also my worldview, my interests generally, my career aspirations, my current studies, my professional network. A lot of these big things really do trace back to my time at TIFO in some capacity or another.
It's great to know that We have folks that are there available to answer any question and to help guide and mentor students through the process. I've seen it for myself, I've seen it for other students that TIFO has worked with, and I consider myself really fortunate to have that guidance and mentorship.
On a personal level for me, I absolutely feel like I have to pay something forward because so many people invested so much in me, mentoring and teaching, and still to this day they're doing that, and so I feel a real obligation, responsibility. I feel a real responsibility, and I feel it's an honor to be able to pay that forward.